Stoic method.
Welcome, everyone. Today we embark on a transformative journey through the realms of communication, an essential skill that bridges our world of thoughts with others. Let me begin with a quick story. Once a young manager struggling with team conflicts turned to Stoicism. She discovered that by altering her communication style, not only did her team's dynamics improve, but she also found deeper connections in her personal life. This ancient philosophy, rooted in the teachings of Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus, is more than historical wisdom. It's a practical toolkit for today's complex world of interactions. In this video, we'll explore 4 Stoic practices that can revolutionize the way you communicate, making your conversations clearer, more empathetic, and profoundly effective. Stoicism, born in the heart of ancient Greece and Rome, extends beyond philosophical musings. It's a way of life, advocating virtues like wisdom, courage, and justice, intricately connected to our daily interactions. In today's fast-paced digital era, communication is multifaceted and often challenging. Stoicism, with its timeless principles, provides a compass to navigate these waters, ensuring our interactions are thoughtful and impactful. 1. Listening with intent. The art of listening in Stoicism is not merely a passive act, it's an active engagement. When you listen with intent, you're fully present in the conversation, giving your undivided attention to the speaker. This means putting aside your phone, resisting the urge to interrupt, and quieting your internal dialogue that's often busy formulating a response or judgment. Instead, focus on understanding the speaker's point of view, their emotional state, and the context of their words. Stoicism teaches us to listen empathetically, acknowledging the feelings and thoughts of others. Imagine a scenario where a friend is sharing a personal problem. Instead of immediately offering solutions or advice, a Stoic approach would be to listen deeply, validate their feelings, and understand their perspective thoroughly before responding. 2. Speaking with honesty and integrity. This practice involves more than just telling the truth. It's about communicating in a way that is authentic and respectful. It's choosing your words thoughtfully, ensuring they are both honest and kind. For instance, when providing feedback in a work setting, a Stoic approach would be to express your thoughts clearly and constructively, focusing on the situation rather than personalizing the issue. It's about striking a balance between being forthright and being considerate. Speaking with integrity also means standing by your words and being accountable for them, ensuring that your actions align with what you communicate. 3. Practicing emotional control. Emotions play a significant role in how we communicate. Stoicism doesn't advocate for the suppression of emotions, but rather for understanding and managing them. This practice involves being mindful of your emotional state during a conversation and not letting temporary emotions dictate your response. For example, if you're feeling frustrated in a discussion, a Stoic practice would be to acknowledge this emotion internally, take a moment to breathe and compose yourself, and then respond in a calm and collected manner. This approach prevents emotional reactions from escalating conflicts and helps in maintaining a constructive dialogue. 4. Expressing gratitude and appreciation. This Stoic practice is about actively looking for and acknowledging the positive in others and in interactions. It's expressing thanks not just for grand gestures, but for everyday actions. In a professional context, this could be as simple as acknowledging a team member's consistent effort, or in a personal setting, expressing appreciation for a friend's support. This practice fosters an environment of positivity and mutual respect. Gratitude in communication is more than just words. It's an attitude that recognizes the value and contribution of others, reinforcing positive relationships and interactions. By incorporating these Stoic practices into your communication style, you not only enhance your personal and professional interactions, but also cultivate a more mindful and fulfilling way of engaging with the world around you. Now let's pause for a moment. Reflect on your communication style. How often do you listen with true intent, speak with authenticity, control your emotions effectively, and express gratitude? Envision integrating these Stoic practices into your daily interactions. What changes do you foresee in your relationships and conversations? Consider the story of Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor, as a sterling example of Stoic communication. Despite his immense power, Aurelius often chose words that reflected humility and understanding. His personal writings, now known as Meditations, reveal his commitment to self-improvement and virtue. One notable instance during his reign illustrates his Stoic approach. During a military campaign, Aurelius faced dissent within his ranks. Instead of reacting harshly or impulsively, he addressed his soldiers with honesty and empathy, acknowledging their hardships and affirming his shared commitment to their welfare. This approach not only quelled the dissent, but also strengthened the loyalty and morale of his troops. His ability to communicate with sincerity and respect, even in challenging situations, highlights the effectiveness of Stoic practices in leadership and conflict resolution. These 4 Stoic practices offer a powerful framework for revolutionizing our communication. By listening with intent, speaking with honesty and integrity, practicing emotional control, and expressing gratitude, we transform our interactions into meaningful and effective exchanges. Stoicism provides not just philosophical insights, but practical, actionable tools for one of the most crucial aspects of our lives: the way we communicate with others. Are you inspired to dive deeper into the wisdom of Stoicism and its applications in everyday life? If so, consider subscribing for more enlightening content. Explore the teachings of Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus to further your understanding of effective communication and other essential life skills. Remember, every conversation is an opportunity to practice these principles, enhancing our connections and enriching our lives. Thank you for joining me on this journey towards more impactful and fulfilling communication, guided by the timeless wisdom of Stoicism.
The Stoic method.
Welcome, friends. Today we embark on a fascinating journey to uncover a lesser-known aspect of Stoicism, its transformative power in our relationships. Commonly perceived as a personal philosophy, Stoicism, in fact, holds the key to enriching our connections with others. Through 8 Stoic practices, centered around virtues such as empathy, honesty, and respect, we'll discover how to strengthen our bonds. These practices are not just lofty ideals, they're practical tools for our daily interactions. Originating in the early 3rd century BC, Stoicism, pioneered by luminaries like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus, focuses on virtues like wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. It's a philosophy of managing our thoughts, feelings, and actions, particularly resonant in the realm of relationships. It invites us to cultivate qualities that nurture healthier, more fulfilling connections, offering a profound perspective on relating to others authentically and compassionately. 1. Practice empathy and understanding. Empathy, the ability to understand and share the feelings of others, is a cornerstone of strong relationships. Stoicism teaches us to embrace this empathy, to actively listen and genuinely try to comprehend others' perspectives. Imagine a scenario where a friend is upset. Instead of immediately offering advice or dismissing their feelings, try to understand their emotions from their point of view. This approach not only deepens connections, but also significantly reduces conflicts. 2. Communicate with honesty and integrity. Stoicism places a high value on honesty and integrity. In your daily interactions, strive to be truthful and sincere. Remember, honest communication is not just about the words you choose, but also about ensuring your actions reflect those words. This approach builds trust and respect, essential elements for any lasting relationship. Think about a time when honesty, even when difficult, led to a stronger bond with someone. 3. Show consistent respect. In Stoicism, respect is fundamental. It's about treating others with dignity and consideration, regardless of their status or how well you know them. This means actively listening without judgment, acknowledging different opinions and valuing others' feelings and experiences. Consistent respect, even in challenging circumstances, can transform the dynamics of your interactions. 4. Exercise patience. Patience is a virtue essential in all relationships. Stoicism helps us cultivate patience by reminding us that we can control our reactions, not others' actions. When faced with conflicts or challenging situations, responding with patience and understanding rather than frustration or anger can make a significant difference. This approach not only eases tensions, but also sets a foundation for compassionate interactions. 5. Embrace forgiveness. Forgiveness is a powerful Stoic practice. Holding on to resentment or anger harms our well-being and strains relationships. By choosing to forgive, we release these negative emotions, allowing for healing and the possibility of renewed connections. Forgiveness doesn't mean forgetting or excusing the harm, but rather freeing yourself from the burden of bitterness. 6. Practice self-reflection. Regular self-reflection is encouraged in Stoicism. By reflecting on your actions and their impact on others, you develop greater self-awareness. This practice allows you to recognize and change behaviors that may be harmful to your relationships. Self-reflection also fosters personal growth, making you a more understanding and empathetic partner, friend, or colleague. 7. Maintain independence within relationships. Stoicism teaches the importance of being self-reliant and finding happiness within oneself, rather than being overly dependent on others. This independence doesn't mean isolation. Rather, it fosters healthy dynamics in relationships where each person can contribute positively without losing their sense of self. Embracing independence also means respecting the autonomy of others, thereby creating a balanced and mutually respectful relationship. 8. Focus on what you can give. Finally, Stoicism encourages a shift in perspective from what we can take from relationships to what we can contribute. This mindset fosters generosity, kindness, and a sense of fulfillment from being of service to others. When you focus on giving, whether it's your time, support, or understanding, your relationships can become more meaningful and rewarding. Each of these practices offers a pathway to deeper, more meaningful relationships. They are not just philosophical ideals, but practical, everyday tools. By integrating these Stoic principles into your life, you can enhance not only your personal connections, but also your overall well-being. Let's pause for a moment of reflection. How regularly do you practice these Stoic principles? Identify areas in your relationships where their application could be more effective. Visualize the positive transformations that embracing empathy, honesty, patience, and forgiveness could bring. Contemplate the impact of these changes on your life and those around you. Consider specific instances where a Stoic approach could enhance communication and understanding, fostering stronger, more harmonious relationships. Reflect on your potential for personal growth and the profound impact it could have. Reflect on the life of Emperor Marcus Aurelius, a figure of immense power, who yet demonstrated extraordinary humility and respect in his dealings. His leadership, guided by Stoic principles, was marked by fairness and empathy. Contrast this with modern examples such as a CEO who, inspired by Stoicism, transformed a toxic workplace culture into one of mutual respect and support. Or consider a teacher who, applying Stoic patience and understanding, reconnected with a challenging student, fostering a positive and productive learning environment. These stories, both ancient and contemporary, illustrate the enduring and versatile power of Stoic principles in improving relationships across various spheres of life. In summary, Stoicism offers profound insights for nurturing stronger, more harmonious relationships. By practicing empathy, honesty, respect, patience, forgiveness, self-reflection, independence, and generosity, we can profoundly enhance our connections. These aren't just philosophical concepts. They are practical, everyday tools for enriching our lives and relationships. For those eager to delve deeper into Stoicism and its applications, consider subscribing for more insightful content. Explore both ancient texts and modern interpretations to fully grasp these timeless principles. Remember, the journey to improving our relationships begins with ourselves, and each small step can lead to a more harmonious and fulfilling life. Thank you for joining me on this enlightening journey. Together, let's continue to explore and grow in the art of living and relating.
The Stoic Method.
Hello and welcome, friends. Today we delve into a challenge we all face: handling criticism. Whether in our personal lives or at work, criticism often feels like an unwelcome guest. Yet, what if I told you there's a way to not only endure criticism, but to embrace it? That's where Stoicism, an ancient philosophy adopted by historical icons, comes into play. It's more than just enduring, it's about thriving. Join me as we uncover 9 Stoic strategies that will reshape how you perceive and respond to criticism, turning it into a powerful tool for personal growth. Stoicism, rooted in ancient Greece and Rome, is more than a philosophy. It's a way of life. It teaches us emotional resilience and rational thinking. Think of Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus. These philosophers believed that it's not events, but our perceptions that shape our reactions. In the realm of criticism, Stoicism guides us to find its value, to respond without emotional backlash, and to use it as a catalyst for self-improvement. In our feedback-filled world, these teachings are invaluable. I remember when I first encountered Stoicism. I was criticized at work for a project I poured my heart into. It stung, but then I stumbled upon a quote by Marcus Aurelius: "The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injustice." It was a light bulb moment. I started viewing criticism as a chance to grow, not a personal attack. 1. Distinguish between what you can control and what you can't. This foundational Stoic principle is about recognizing the limits of your influence. You can't control what others say or think, but you absolutely can control your reaction. When criticism comes your way, remind yourself to focus on your internal response. Ask, how can I use this feedback constructively, rather than dwelling on changing the other person's opinion? This mindset shift is empowering and liberating. 2. Embrace criticism as an opportunity to learn. Every piece of criticism, no matter how harsh, has a lesson embedded in it. Instead of perceiving criticism as a personal attack, Stoicism teaches us to view it as a chance for personal evolution. Reflect on the feedback in question. What aspect of this can contribute to my growth? This approach transforms your emotional landscape from one of defensiveness to one of gratitude and curiosity. 3. Respond, don't react. Stoicism advocates for a gap between stimulus and response. When criticized, resist the urge to react impulsively. Instead, take a moment, or even longer, to process the feedback. Reflect on it calmly, and then formulate a thoughtful response. This method allows you to engage in a meaningful and constructive manner, potentially turning a negative experience into a positive dialogue. 4. Practice empathy towards the critic. Empathy is at the heart of Stoicism. When receiving criticism, strive to understand where the other person is coming from. What are their motivations? What experiences might have shaped their perspective? By doing so, you might find common ground, or at least a better understanding, which can soften the impact of the criticism and lead to more compassionate interactions. 5. Maintain an objective perspective. Detaching personal feelings from criticism is crucial. Approach feedback with the mindset of a scientist, objectively and analytically. Ask yourself, what are the facts here? What is the objective truth in this criticism? By doing so, you can evaluate the feedback more dispassionately and determine its validity and usefulness. 6. Use criticism as a test of your character. Stoicism views challenges, including criticism, as opportunities to strengthen character. When criticized, see it as a chance to practice virtues like patience, humility, and resilience. It's a moment to demonstrate to yourself that you can maintain your composure and integrity in the face of adversity. 7. Seek the seed of truth in criticism. Often, criticism is laced with personal biases or harsh delivery, yet within it lies a seed of truth. The Stoic practice of discernment involves sifting through the noise to find that kernel of truth. Ask, what part of this criticism is factual and useful? Focusing on this can provide valuable insights for improvement. 8. Reframe criticism into constructive feedback. Perception is key in Stoicism. By reframing how you view criticism, seeing it not as a negative judgment but as constructive feedback, you change its impact on you. This shift in perspective can lessen its sting and make it easier to take actionable steps for self-improvement. 9. Cultivate gratitude for the opportunity to improve. Lastly, Stoicism teaches us to be grateful for all experiences, including negative ones. Embrace criticism as a gift, an opportunity to improve and evolve. When you receive criticism, try to find gratitude for it. It's a chance to learn something new, to rectify a mistake, or to grow stronger. These practical applications of Stoicism not only make handling criticism more bearable, but also transform it into a valuable tool for personal and professional development. By adopting these strategies, you can turn even the harshest feedback into an opportunity for growth and self-improvement. Think about how you currently deal with criticism. Which of these Stoic strategies could change your approach? How might embracing these principles alter your personal and professional growth? Consider Marcus Aurelius, an emperor who faced criticism yet used it for self-reflection and improvement. Or modern leaders who, by accepting criticism gracefully, transformed their projects and character. These 9 Stoic strategies offer a blueprint to handle criticism with dignity and grace. By focusing on what you can control, seeing criticism as a learning chance, responding thoughtfully, practicing empathy, maintaining objectivity, viewing criticism as a character test, seeking truth, reframing criticism, and being grateful for growth opportunities, you transform criticism into a tool for development. Stoicism isn't just about enduring criticism, it's about using it to fuel profound self-improvement. If you're interested in Stoicism and its contemporary relevance, consider subscribing for more insights. Explore the works of Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus to deepen your understanding of these timeless principles. Remember, each piece of criticism is a hidden opportunity, and with Stoicism, you can unlock its potential. Thank you for joining me on this journey to embrace criticism with Stoic wisdom.
The Stoic method.
Welcome, friends, to a transformative journey into the heart of Stoic philosophy. Today, we delve into a crucial aspect of this ancient wisdom, one that has the power to profoundly shape our daily lives: meditation. Stoicism, a school of thought embraced by some of history's most remarkable figures, like Marcus Aurelius, the philosopher-emperor, Seneca, the playwright and statesman, and Epictetus, who rose from slavery to become a revered philosopher, offers profound insights into mindfulness and self-awareness. Stoicism is more than just a philosophy, it's a practical guide to living with resilience, peace, and purpose. It teaches us to focus on what we control, our thoughts, emotions, and actions, and to gracefully accept what we cannot. Imagine Marcus Aurelius in the midst of his duties as a Roman emperor, finding solace in the idea that the happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. In this session, let's explore 3 Stoic meditations designed to enrich your daily routine and guide you towards a life of deeper reflection and meaning. These Stoic meditations are not just exercises in reflection. They are tools to cultivate a calm mind, rational thinking, and a steadfast commitment to living in harmony with nature and reason. 1. Meditation on control and acceptance. This meditation invites you to explore the boundary between what lies within your control and what does not. Begin by reflecting on the events of your day. Recall instances where stress, anxiety, or frustration surfaced. Now dissect these moments. Identify what aspects were under your control, perhaps your responses, decisions, or attitude, and what were not, like the actions of others or unforeseen events. This introspective exercise is not just about categorization, it's about realizing the liberating power of acceptance. By understanding that some things are beyond our influence, we can focus our energy and attention on what we can change, leading to a more peaceful and effective way of living. This meditation teaches us to embrace serenity in the face of life's uncontrollable aspects and to channel our efforts where they count the most. 2. Meditation on gratitude and perspective. In this meditation, you embark on a journey from acknowledging the simple to appreciating the complex facets of your life. Begin with the fundamentals: the air you breathe, the food you eat, the roof over your head. Gradually extend your gratitude to the intricate aspects: relationships that support and challenge you, personal achievements, moments of joy and learning. This exercise is about shifting focus from what you lack to what you possess, a transition from scarcity to abundance. It's a powerful tool in reshaping your worldview, turning obstacles into opportunities and challenges into learning experiences. Regular practice of this meditation cultivates an enduring sense of contentment and joy, enabling you to approach life with a more positive and balanced perspective. It serves as a reminder that amidst life's tumult, there's always something to be thankful for. 3. Meditation on virtue and self-reflection. This meditation focuses on the 4 cardinal Stoic virtues: wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance, as lenses through which to view your daily life. Start by considering your actions and thoughts from the day. How did you demonstrate wisdom in your decisions? Where did you show courage in the face of adversity? Reflect on your interactions with others. Were they just and fair? Think about moments of temptation and how you exercised temperance. This practice is more than a passive reflection. It's an active engagement with your moral compass. It encourages you to align your daily actions with these virtues, promoting a life of ethical integrity and personal growth. By consistently reflecting on these virtues, you develop a deeper understanding of yourself and a commitment to living a life that echoes your highest principles. This meditation nurtures a sense of inner harmony and purpose, guiding you to become the best version of yourself. As you delve into these meditations, observe the transformative changes in your mindset and attitude. Assess how you're cultivating peace with the uncontrollable aspects of life and recognizing life's blessings more profoundly. Reflect on the impact of these practices on your daily actions and decisions. Are you encountering life's challenges with greater serenity and clarity? Consider how these meditative exercises are guiding you towards a more balanced and harmonious existence. Reflect on the remarkable life of Epictetus. Born into slavery, he endured immense hardship, yet rose to become a celebrated Stoic philosopher. His teachings, forged in the crucible of personal struggle, underscore the power of Stoic practices in cultivating resilience and inner peace. His philosophy, centered on recognizing our sphere of control and living virtuously, offers timeless lessons. Now let's bring Stoicism into the present. Consider the story of Maya, a modern-day professional facing the usual stresses of work and life. By applying these Stoic meditations, Maya found a way to navigate her challenges with greater calm and perspective, transforming her approach to life's ups and downs. Stories like Maya's show us the continuing relevance of Stoicism. To summarize, these 3 Stoic meditations are potent tools for daily introspection. They help us focus on what we can control, cultivate gratitude, and live in harmony with Stoic virtues. These practices foster a mind that is tranquil, a perspective that is positive, and a life that is virtuous. As Seneca beautifully put it, true happiness is to enjoy the present without anxious dependence upon the future. Let these meditations be your guide to a more mindful and fulfilling existence. If you're keen on deepening your practice of Stoic meditation and philosophy, consider subscribing for more insightful content. To further explore these principles, the works of Ryan Holiday offer an accessible and contemporary take on Stoic thought. Start incorporating these Stoic meditations into your daily routine and witness the transformative effect on your mindset and life. Thank you for joining me in this exploration of Stoic wisdom for daily reflection. Together, let's embark on a journey towards a more peaceful and purposeful life.